What's up guys, it's your boy John. We're back again with another video. Today we're taking a look at the Decida head unit. This is the 10-inch universal with pivot, and you can rotate it and stuff like that, and even adjust the height because there's a little mounting system in the back. Now what's great about this is that definitely helps with fitment. So depending on what car you have, it has a really nice you can even flip it like this. It has a really trick system where the mounting is just insanely it's powerful, making it universal all the way around. Now something I want to talk about is just the overall interface. Let me just have it tilted towards you so you guys can see a little bit better. What we can see is we have the widgets, and this looks really nice. The thing is it's blue. So that's not very, you can change this of course to different launchers. Check out this video of my friend with the BMW with this same interface, and he changed it using Car Launcher. Well, right out the box it's blue, and that's what it is. What it is. The interior of the BRZ is more reddish. So we have widgets, navigation, the widget for music, radio and stuff like that, and then you even have again Bluetooth the application, so you can have phone calls and stuff like that. We're just gonna go through all the apps today. Phone calls, this is for Bluetooth. Music, so you can store your own inside music. This is how the player looks like that. Right now I don't have anything through USB, but you can have music plugged in through USB, external hard drive, or anything like that. There's even a micro SD card, so I don't know if you can saw it when I flip here. The Max 6 head units come with a micro SD card included for you guys, so you guys can have that goodness right there. So cool. I mean, you guys have another like a micro SD card. Here's an interface and stuff like that. So oh, there's some music right there. The sound quality is really good. Do you agree?
Yep.
Yeah, we were playing music earlier and it does slap, and that's all thanks to that built-in DSP. So you had units that don't have built-in DSP, the sound quality is a little bit more muddy. It's not that, it doesn't have that punch. With the DSPs built in, which let me just show you the EQ. You get a lot of functionalities. You get like custom this, LUT, fat, cut, bass, sub, common, specialty. So common's like what you have in a normal car. You can increase delay, fader, time, space, and all that stuff, so you can calculate distance. It gets pretty extensive, and this is more like a casual review, so I'm not an extreme car audiophile or anything like that. Video, if you have this, comes in handy if you have you want to watch videos while you're driving, especially if you have kids in the back or your passengers and you're driving a long road trip. It's nice to have some Disney movies or Studio Ghibli movies playing. Now I don't use that built-in video app. I usually use VLC. VLC is just a go-to. We have calendar, radio. Let's look at the radio right now. So this is how the radio looks like. It's blue again, so depending on what you like. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, it is not HD radio, it's just normal radio. You could buy an adapter if you live in Europe for that DAB radio, but in the United States you're pretty much stuck with just the regular radio. Settings, we'll go through that later. Navigation, it does come with built-in navigation. This uses its own GPS, so it doesn't use Wi-Fi or anything. AVN is if you have like a PS2 or 3, it uses that composite video out. Very cool. Chrome, no need. File browser is a file system where you can go to the directory, have certain things installed. This means that if you plug in USB, you can see the files installed too. Or maybe I'm at a wedding or something like that and I want to see the the pictures on a more bigger screen than my phone. Drop the SD card in there, no problem. DAB, remember that was the radio. We don't have that. We don't have the European radios. Gallery, just photos. DVR is if you want to have your phone, or not your phone, but like a accessory to install it. Calculator, this is how the calculator looks like. It's the standard Android one. APK install is more like the file system, but it's just kind of tailored towards having things installed. So this is what's installed right now that you could have. Android wallpapers, phase beams, autoplay, DAB, music visual player, amplifier right there. We just saw that. Gmail clock. Let me show you how the clock looks like. It's like the Android clock. Front camera. We don't have any things hooked up to the yellow things besides the reverse cam. And this is how the reverse cam looks like again. Ooh. And you can add those lines if you want. So we have that, Maps, Google. This is a Google Play Store, so it's good to have a Google Play Store. It's actually awesome. Key wheel study. So if you look at the steering wheel right here, we don't have any steering wheel controls on this car, but if you had like a Toyota, Mazda, or something like that, you can have it pretty much hotkeyed right here. So when you press a button, it would show what kind of hotkeys you want for that car. Awesome. Now we have YouTube. No need to explain, you're watching this video on a YouTube, application. TV is cool if you have a TV tuner. I tried it. Check out, if you are interested, check out the link below and I'll show you a little video of me using the TV tuner. TPMS is cool too. This is an accessory piece, so you can individually, it's using an external TPMS sensor. It's just basically the cap, and we can read what tire is low. So right now it says the front left is low. That's kind of awesome. Z-Link. Z-Link is going to be Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. So right now we have Z-Link hooked up to my phone through USB, so it is wired and it's connected, and of course you can play music. Now this is the old Android Auto. They're going to revamp this. They're actually pushing updates as we speak right now, so like updates came out like a few days ago, and it's starting to roll out slowly. So yeah, so you get that. Awesome. Android Auto. If you guys don't know about Android Auto, you guys should know about it by now. Lastly, we have that, which is also another GPS thing you can use. That's the offline one, so you don't need to use internet. Let me open it because it's getting kind of hot. So that's all the applications that's pretty much installed. Again, you can change this interface. You have right here, you have little brightness, Google Assistant right here, settings. So let's go to the settings because that's kind of like the the meat and potatoes of things. Wi-Fi. I mean, if you feel right at home, if you know what all this stuff is right here, you can even do VPNs and stuff like that. Connected Bluetooth device. We have hooked up currently the S10. So we have S10 Bluetooth right now. It's great. Most of this stuff you don't really have to worry about. That tone noise, if you don't like that tone noise, let's just turn it off because that does get kind of annoying, but it's good for audio feedback. We got settings. Oops. So display, sound, accounts, car. Car is the go-to for things. First off, elements. Notice how you can change these little lights right here, which is nice. It's cool how I don't even have the dimmer switch on, and it just turned on. Very cool. So look at that. Now you have red buttons right here. It's off, but when you turn on your headlights, you see how it turns on. So that's cool. We definitely want to overhaul that. Everything to look more built into your car. Amplifier, that's just your EQ. Navigation, steering wheel controls, we already talked about. Navigation. So if you have navigation going, you can have like basically different sounds, like sounds going through the front of the speakers and stuff like that. Now driving settings is cool because you definitely, if you don't have this on, you can't watch YouTube while you're driving. Now, do you want to have YouTube while you're driving? That's up to you. Extra settings, shut down delay when AC accessories off. So I usually keep this on auto. It does drain the batteries a little bit more, but you get that instant boot, which is like a 1-2 second boot versus a 10-second boot, and that's really convenient. And then you have rear view ruler. So let's turn that on. Does it show the little ruler now? Okay, now it has a little ruler. So earlier when I did the reverse camera, there was no ruler. So that's cool. Battery voltage, let's have that display. We actually don't really need that display because we do have it up here on everything, but it's cool. That way you know that your car is not going to be dead. And then factory settings. So the code for this, guys, is going to be 126, and this is going to get a little bit more advanced. So you have all this stuff right here. You can choose when you boot up. You can choose different logos: Audi, BMW, Bentley, Mercedes, Cadillac. This is gonna be a Subaru, so we're gonna choose a Subaru. I'm gonna scroll down kind of slowly, so if you see something you like, you can put it on your own. Subaru Con. There it is. Oh, that's not a Subaru. That's Carry. What the heck? All right, apply. You can even use a custom one. So radio, right now it's put to Europe, so let's put that into America. You have the voice and stuff like that, so you can independently choose your audio for that. CAN bus, this is pretty much if you have AC or you have like data coming into your system, you can select manufacturers and stuff like that. Oh, we don't have that, so we're not gonna mess with that. So this is, so I think you can edit these little buttons right here. We're not gonna really mess with that. And then other stuff like here, you can mess with app install, LED, even stuff like brightness. Oops, I don't, it was one right. Boot default volume. We're not gonna have a default volume or anything like that. Amp volume. You can turn that. You can turn it a little bit down, or stuff like that. Carplay, yes. Three-way calling, yes. And we're gonna exit, and then it's gonna reboot if you're gonna make all these changes. So yeah, let's reboot. So overall, this head unit, I mean, I know head units are really big when it comes to audio quality, and it does have that audio quality. I really like the adjustment right here. The finish on this one, do you think this looks better than like the other ones you had for the Universal at least? Kim? Because I mean, this is your car, and you know, you had the flush mount, you had the joining, the Dasaida, the I-doing, the Toto, you know, you had all these head units. Which one does this one, does it stand out to you as a, you know, a good looking head unit?
I think so, but I don't prefer the trim right here.
Right.
But I mean, it seems a little cheap looking to me, to be honest.
Oh, the silver trim piece, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the most like, the joining one had like a metal polish finish. This silver finish is not the best finish. I'm gonna have to agree with you. But I mean, it does match the interior of the Subaru. Let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, look at this. You have the silver trim here. You have your silver trim here. Your vents are silver. We deleted the silver trim here. These buttons are silver. So it does make the package overall very cohesive. If it was a little bit thinner though, I'm gonna have to agree it would look better. And the reason why I went straight to this, because I have it plugged in. So if you have your phone plugged in, whether it's Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, this does support it. So good job for supporting that, because that's a big feature.
I do wish there was a home button or a home feature.
Yeah, so I don't know why they removed this, but they added a multitasking button instead of a home button. So that's definitely weird. So let me get out of here and let me just press this button. You see how it's just a I mean, there is a little home button right here and stuff like that, and like a dimmer switch right here, multitask button right here. But I mean, I just like the home button, and they removed it in this iteration. So it's something to note. It's not a deal breaker, but it's just kind of like, let's get the brightness up. Anyways, if you guys were looking to buy this head unit, check in the links down below, because it is awesome. I really like it. I think this is a game changer, because when it comes down to it, it's pretty much the fitment, and having a universal fit anything like this. I mean, look at it. It's just tilted to me. It's beautiful. Tilted to her, tilted to the ground. You can adjust it. You can do this. That is such a that's a game changer. So little minor things like the silver thing or the home button, that is like, you know, it's like a preference thing that I don't prefer. But if you like the way it looks, and then like the home button, but I'm telling you, the mounting system, it's a game changer. And if you were looking for something like this, check the links down below again. It's an awesome product, and you know, you can buy it off of Amazon, and they have, like, you know, Amazon return policies if you end up not liking it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to mash that like button. It helps me with that YouTube algorithm, and it helps me make that good old Android content, because it's hot out here. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.